Hello RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels. In the second episode of the Falcon 1808 camera drone, I'm going to do the flight testing outside. So it's a little breezy, we are losing light quickly, so I'm just going to get to it. The first part, I'm just going to use the controller and not the app. And then in the second part, I'm going to add the functionality of the app as well. So just turn it on. I'm going to press this. For a couple seconds, the light starts coming on. I'm just going to put it over here. They're blinking. And then I'm going to open this up. Press on off button. I don't know if you can see the blinking red lights here. And then up and down. You'll get the drone ready. To take off, I can start the motor spinning by just pushing and then just push it up. And it has optical flow, but I guess it's not working well in this breeze, so it's flowing with the breeze. It should hold steady using the optical flow, but it is not. It is just flying with the breeze, unfortunately. I'm just guessing that either it's calibrating or it is not recognizing the green grass. It doesn't have enough granularity. So I'm just going to try to take it over the helipad, and then as you can see, the breeze is increasing a little bit and just keeps coming towards me. It is holding for now. Right now it's holding. And right now I cannot take any videos or pictures because it needs the app, the phone's memory to save everything. It doesn't have a micro SD card. It's kind of struggling a little bit when the breeze increases, but it's holding. It's pretty good actually. I'm pretty impressed. It took it a little bit time to kind of recognize the downward camera angle probably, and the altitude holding as well. As you can see, I'm not touching anything. I have not been touching anything for a while now, and it is holding. So let's try some of the other functionality, and which is, there's the headless mode. I'm just going to press this button one short time, and the lights are blinking, so I'm going to turn it towards me and then push it. Yeah, as soon as I turn it around, it kind of lost, I think, orientation a little bit in the headless mode, but I mean, it's working. I'm pushing. It's just the wind has increased quite a bit, and I'm going to rotate the other way, see if it's going to fly a little better. Maybe it just internally calibrates which way it's facing, and then when you turn it the other way, it kind of loses its orientation a little bit until it recognizes the image. There may be some image processing going on internally from the camera below. If I put my hand under the optical flow sensor, it's going to affect. You can see that it's following my hand because now it's looking at my hand and then trying to keep it in the image. So it's good. So if I go right, it's going to go to my right, and go left, it's going to go to my right. It's headless mode. And now I'm going to switch back by pressing that button one more time. So it's a regular mode. It may take a couple seconds, but it is stable again. And let me land it, and then I'm just going to show you the one key takeoff landing. And I just pushed all the way and then stopped the motors. So with the one key takeoff, I'm just going to press this button one time, not long, because if I press it for a couple seconds, it's just going to turn off the motors immediately, the emergency stop. So one press, it goes up. Again, it's trying to probably recognize the image from the camera underneath. Hey buddy, don't eat it, okay? And let me take it up a little bit. Probably the wind is more up there, if it's going to be able to still recognize and be able to maintain its location. Yeah, it is going back and forth, but probably it's seeing me, and I may be a small speck in its camera, but it is holding pretty good. It's maybe like 30 feet up. Just going to bring it down. So I'm just controlling it so that it doesn't drift while it's coming down, because when you are starting to move, it kind of loses calibration or recognition of the image. Image is changing from the camera because it's getting closer to the ground, and then once it recognizes the image and stops moving, then it's fine. It's quite stable. And then there's this button. It says tuning or trimming in the... I think it lost orientation a little bit. Let me try to get it on the helipad and see if it can sit there without moving. Okay, it's stabilized again. It is quite breezy for such a small drone. But so this, I was talking about this button. I don't know what it does. Somebody suggests it may be the speed button, so I'm going to press. So it said 2 times. You know, I don't know if it made any difference in terms of going forward and backward. In the speed, I press again, and just one beep. Yeah, I think it may have made a just slight difference. It has 3 speed settings in the app, not just 2. I think 30%, 60%, and 100%. And then there is also return to home button. If I long press this one, it should return home. So I'm going to take it forward a little bit. And then once it stabilizes, it's trying to come back with the wind, but once it stabilizes over there, I'm going to long press this. It should start coming towards me. Oh, it's going in the wrong direction. Okay, I'm going to intervene and then just bring it back. So to just stop it from going in the wrong direction, what you do is just you play with the stick on the right, and then it gets out of that mode. But the wind has been affecting it, so I should probably do it on a less windy day, this test again. But once it stabilizes, it's hands off, as you can see. Now I'm going to land it and then start the app, and I may also change the battery so it has a little bit of juice. So let's put in the new battery. It just slides in like this. It is all good. Now I'm going to start my screen capture so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, let's first connect to its Wi-Fi. It is this one. It's got Wi-Fi 1080p. It's connecting. It's done. And then I'm just going to start the H-Fun. That's the app it uses. There's a calibrate function, which there is a combination of these sticks on this one as well. But I'm just going to calibrate. It says calibrating. Good, and then go to start. So there's a lot of functions, but the first thing I want to do is to start capturing some video. Unfortunately, this doesn't hold well. Oh, I accidentally pressed the auto takeoff, so it took off. And I think I also pressed the photo button, so it took a picture. Let's take a couple pictures. I'm going to take a picture using the app. So this is the picture. And then as you see, it took one and then saved it. Let me go a little higher, take one of myself. Hello. And then I'm going to take another one using the controller. Now this holder is not that good, so I'm holding my phone in my other hand, but the photo button I'm going to... Actually, it is recording video. Maybe I accidentally pressed video recording. I'm going to stop that and then press the photo button. Okay, so it saved it. So I'm going to show it like this so that it knows I can tell that I was taking that picture with the controller. And I'm going to press the video record button over here on the controller. So it should have recording right now. And again, it is hands off right now, as you can see. And let's get a little higher and then rotate around and see how the scenery is, how the video quality is. It's drifting a little bit. I'm going to increase the speed. Okay, the speed is already at 100%. So that's good. I'm going to push it a little forward so I'm not breaking my neck. It takes a little bit of time for it to stabilize. It has stabilized. I'm trying to turn very slowly around, make like a 360. It turns pretty quickly. And then it's drifting. Okay, it's drifting. Let's move it forward so I don't lose it and bring it down. It's coming down. So this is definitely not for high winds, but when you are close to the ground, it does the optical flow pretty good. Doesn't move much, as you can see. Let me bring it close to me. So it's stabilized, as you can see, and I'm going to rotate it around as slow as I can with this one. Just to give it a small movement, just rotates very fast, as you can see. Every time I rotate it, just kind of the image is changing from the optical flow camera, and it is losing a little bit of its calibration to stay in the same place. Okay, what else does it have? Well, let's look at the different menus. There is this button for digital zoom function up to 50 times, and then there are these different filters that you can apply to your video, as you can see. This was not working probably, and let's go back to this one, and then let's turn off this one. I think there is a functionality for following the hand. Let's see if it's going to work. It says stay about 1.5 meters, and then hold my hand like this. Okay, it recognized it, I think, for a second or so. So let's see if it can follow it. It's recognizing, but it's not. Okay, can it come to the side? It is recognizing but not following. I'm not sure. It did something, but I don't know what it was. And I think it came out of that mode. And then there is this mode where you can give it like a path to follow. And how do we engage it? How do we engage? Do you turn it on? I don't know how to engage that. Yeah, it's not doing it, but I drew the path, but it's not doing anything. Okay, what else does it have? Okay, this is the fun one, I think. You can choose a music and then make like a music video, I think. Let's see. Is it stable over there? Can I see myself? Let's make a music video. Let's make a music video. Choose music. Let's pump up the volume. Again, hands-free. I hope it was recording. All right. Still stable. I mean, during that time, I was not doing anything, and then now the battery is low. just landed. That was fun. Well, I don't know about you, but it was fun for me at least. Well, folks, this is a really nice little drone. I really like it compared to the other one that I got, the Vizio. It feels higher quality, well made, and flies really good. That optical flow positioning sensor works wonders. You know, once it stabilizes, it's quite stable. Yeah, so what's the final verdict? Is it worth $31? Absolutely. Would I pay more? Absolutely, I would have paid more. Up to $50 probably for this one. It is fantastic. It came with 2 batteries. The control is really nice and solid. I would call this one a transition drone. It's like something between the toy drone and hobby grade drone. You know, most people call it probably a toy drone, but for me this is actually a sub $50 transition drone where you just want to get into it. We are not sure it's stable enough. It hovers really well at the altitude hold, and once, even with this breeze today, it was able to hold its location while I was doing other things for about a minute. So it is quite good. You know, when you change the altitude and location, give it a couple of seconds to recognize the image coming from the camera below so that it can actually balance itself. And I didn't even get to try out the follow me functionality and master mode, but it's really nice, and it can, as you can see, flip the camera, and I found like there are also split screen functionality and all that. So you can, let me start recording because I want to show you. So it's recording right now. So this is the front camera only. This is the rear camera, seeing on the bottom. And then you get this split screen. So it is using my phone camera as an overlay, the bottom camera as well as the front camera. And then it can also do side by side, all those 3 side by side, and you know, any other combination. So this is my phone's other camera. So you can do a lot of different things with this. They did a really great job with the app, I think. I wish they had a better manual because I wasn't able to decipher everything, but I'm sure there are some videos and I need to play with it a little more. So I mean, there are so many different functions, as you can see, combinations of all these different types of camera positioning and overlays. Whom would I recommend this? Well, anybody who wants to start cheap and get their feet wet with the drones, this will be a great drone. If you have been playing with those micro or mini drones at home, you know, this will be a logical next step. Those drones may not have had camera. This was sold as 1080p, so that means like 2 megapixel, it should be HD. But when I was checking the videos that I've been taking with the camera, I was just seeing that 720p. So it's like corresponds to 0.9 megapixels. But that's okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting much after paying only $31. So that's fine with me. Do I have any complaints? Yeah, there may be a couple. The batteries were difficult to remove. So, you know, they were all tight in there. As I continued using it, I think they got better. So they are coming off easier now. Another thing is, I wish they had a really micro SD slot. I would have paid like $20 more if it had a micro SD slot. Maybe that's next, maybe there's another model, because as you can see, there is a little slot over there, but it goes nowhere. So there's a location for it, but they haven't put it yet. So I like foldable drones. The plastic quality is good. There is one issue though, which is when I was trying to take off the batteries, this top came off. So it is not screwed in. It is just goes into these 4 little holes with these plastic pins over here. and I may have to just put a little bit of hot glue and then glue it in. They probably did it for a purpose so that they can easily remove. It's just a nuisance when you are trying to get the battery out. Sometimes it just comes off. But other than that, it's fantastic. It's really nice, very lightweight, very responsive, and it doesn't have those flip functionality or the different things that those micro drones, toy drones do, but that's okay. This is not meant to be a toy drone for just flipping it around. One thing I wish they put in a separate button for 3 different settings of speed. 30%, 60, and 100 like the app. Because I like being able to fly without using my phone and just using the transmitter. Let me turn this off so I don't accidentally take off. There's still juice inside. And turn this one off as well by long pressing that button. So what I don't like about this one is, you try to put it in. As you see, my phone is a big phone, and the foam on the bottom is not holding in place. I mean, it's barely holding, but a few times it came loose while I was flying, so it can get distracting. I wish they made it a little sturdier and not like flimsy plastic. You can see that the plastic bends a little bit like that. So that's my gripe about the control. Other than that, it is a nice size, fits my hand well, and I like these protrusions on the bottom. Makes it so much easier to hold and control everything. So this is my review. Again, I wouldn't take any stars. 5 out of 5 stars, 0 being lowest, 5 being highest. I'll buy it again. If I didn't have it, I recommend it to anybody who would like to start with a drone or want to buy their second drone after playing with toy drones. So the camera quality, we are going to see what the pictures and videos look like. They are not great, but they're okay. Just for trying something out, this is a great drone to start, and it comes with everything, with 2 batteries. I mean, you cannot go wrong with it. So I have more drone videos coming, so please stay tuned. If you like the video, please do not forget to hit that like button. And if you like my videos, if you want to come back to my channel, please subscribe and leave any comments you may have down, and I will respond to them within a couple days. I will try. I have a full-time job, but I try to catch up with all my comments on the YouTube channel. So again, thank you for watching. Take care, keep healthy and safe. See you on this next video. Bye.